Hey everyone, it is I once again, Mr. Cinema Junkie. I have a couple of things to touch on, but first I'm going to record this video. Um, let's see. First off, I have a correction that I have to make. Uh, I don't know why I made this foolish error, but one of the last reviews I did, I told you about a movie called The Deranged. It's supposed to be taking place in Berlin, Germany. Has to do with urban explorers. Remember that one? Okay. Before I shot that movie, I kept kind of going through what I was going to talk about, and I kept saying the depraved. And I said, no, not depraved. You're depraved. The movie's called Deranged. Deranged, deranged, deranged. Don't forget, deranged. Don't say depraved. Deranged. The other day I went to the Red Box, and guess what? The movie is called Depraved. The depraved, not the deranged. So I feel quite silly for that. So once again, I do like the movie quite a bit, regardless of the name change. So if you're at Redbox and you see The Depraved, definitely give it a watch. Now, last few days I have been getting a couple of movies here and there, watching a few movies here and there, and one of the ones I've watched is one that has been making the rounds with a lot of people. A lot of people watched it and given their input on it. You know that I don't usually dig on hype too much. Something gets hyped through the ceiling, I'm not in a huge rush to see it, only because in my mind it's going to be the greatest thing ever, and I am forever let down by it. Well, this time the hype machine has served me well, because the movie I saw was Dark Skies, and Dark Skies did not fail me as far as entertainment, as far as interest. As far as storyline, it was pretty damn solid. I have to say that. Sure, there were a couple of things in there that kind of made me like, seriously? But it's all forgivable. Now, certain people have compared this movie to the Mel Gibson movie Signs, and I can clearly see why. There are some similarities to like the Alien Greys. The ones in Signs were a little more aggressive as far as what their agenda was, and the ones in Dark Skies were, yes, they were a little rough around the edges, but not as aggressive, I guess, in some ways. In Signs, they left markings in a field. In Dark Skies, they left markings all over the person's body and such. We have a small suburban family who are visited by our alien friends. They're in contact with their youngest son. At first, they figure it's just his imagination. He's having dreams. And then they soon find out that he's going through periods of time where he blanks out. He doesn't have any recollection of where he is or why he's there. He loses time. Everybody starts to get affected this way. Everybody starts to lose large quantities of their day, of their time. The thing that made me kind of like question, like, not really question it, but kind of like, really? Is that necessary? They're told by, I guess, an expert on the whole alien thing, alien abductions, things like that. He follows, people who have had children lost and the stories that surround it. And he's very precise on the whole study of it. He tells them that the reason they're blanking out is because the aliens have some type of mind control going on. They have the implant and stuff that kind of gives them the chance to blank them out. Now, if you knock somebody out and make them lose large quantities of time, and you're there to study the race, the human race, well, you take that time to kind of, okay, their fingers move like this, the wrist moves like this, okay, glands, all right, check their eyes, check their responses. Things like that just make total sense. But when someone goes blank, like, and they're not responding to anybody, and then they walk forward and start bashing their head into a sliding glass door, you kind of wonder, what test is that? How much pressure the human skull can take? Because she's just the mom is a real estate agent, and she's showing off a house to some people, and she's got the sale like right in her hand, and then she just goes blank, and she walks forward and just bashes her head into the glass. And I just picture, like, you know, the doctors, the scientists aboard whatever ship they're on say, hey, you want to go get some cup of joe? Yeah, sure, let's go do that. And they walk off, and then their kids who are along on the trip, like teenagers, hey, Greblock, whatever the fuck his name is, watch this, watch, see, bing, okay, look, she's out, she's under our control. Now, Major, go forward, okay, stop, now watch. Ah, look, look at the look on the other two faces. That's all I could think of when I saw that, you know, the whole, watch, I'm gonna make this kid go out in his underwear. Check it out. Watch. He's gonna look so stupid. But all in all, it was a very cool movie. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I hesitate comparing it to movies like The Fourth Kind. I did like The Fourth Kind, but I feel it was generally a different type of presentation, a different type of movie. I could honestly say that is probably a cross between Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Signs. You meld those two together and add a little more creepiness to it, and you got Dark Skies. Definitely check it out. It's floating around at Redbox as we speak, so if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. And that's really the only review I have right now, even though I have been watching quite a few of the older titles. Like I said, I'm going through my old titles and looking for stuff that I haven't actually watched yet for whatever reason. And I'll be back with reviews of those real soon. But till then, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk with all of you real soon.